He's .625 batting average last 5 games. Swing and a miss.
Did it end up really, and he made a great point. Talking about Alex, it's like if they didn't have the huge foul territory, they might have...
Swing and a miss.
A couple good changes.
Hit sharply. Rosario. He goes a short way, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Grounded up the middle. Nice play by Gregorius, but McNeil beats it out for single.
Well, with some knee injuries, some knee problems earlier in the year.
Fly ball, shallow right. Judge makes the play. Take a look at the Yankee defense presented by Geico. You've got Gardner and
Right.
prevents nothing. Fly ball, right field. Judge is there. And that'll do it in the first. No runs, a hit, no errors, and because of the caught stealing, nobody left. We played 1 in Queens, 0-0.
Dodgers. Now it's the San Francisco Giants, New York Giants.
Base hit for Gregorius. McNeil cuts the ball off, fires it in, leadoff single for Didi. Rocketed through the left side, a base hit. Gregorius moves to second, first and second. Nobody out for the Yanks in the second.
Well, long at bat, a lot of pitches.
That he should be. Same thing with Luke Voigt. And that one's ripped inside third. It's a base hit. Kicks off the tarp. Scoring is Gregorius. Encarnacion goes to third. Big turn by Torres. He'll go back to first. An RBI single. Yankees lead 1-0.
Well, Michael, right on cue. Labor Torres
For 3 innings, and the season has not gone the way he planned. Grounded to third. There's 1. And that's all they'll get as the runner at third, Encarnacion stays put.
probably not hit.
There's a bunt. Pretty good bunt. The out is made at first. Encarnacion scores. Mets went to sleep on Encarnacion, and he scored before Alonso could throw home. Swing and a miss. LeMahieu strikes out for the 2nd time, and he ends the inning.
Be at home as a home player.
Base hit. Goes against the shift. Picks up a single. Paul, there's always been 2 schools of thought. It's great. Home run derby.
Mirrors all over.
Cano wouldn't run the home run derby.
Yeah.
That's past the diving LeMahieu in the left field. And it was Robbie's dad who pitched to him. So Cano, who's had a rough season, is now 7 questionable defensively. Sky-high pop-up. Infield fly rule was called, but Torres makes the play. Grounded and grabbed by Torres. There's 1 on to first.
Wow.
Double play.
I'll tell you what, folks, we're going to talk about this and tell you how good it was. But when we come back, we're going to see some replays. This is one of the better double plays that you are going to see.
Chopped to short. Rosario bobbles, but regains to make the play. 1 away. Swing and a miss. Hicks down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
All over the plate a little bit more.
Swing and a miss. Strong inning for Wheeler as the Yankees go down in order 1-2-3.
255, but just a 293 on base percentage.
There's a base hit through the right side. Rosario with a leadoff single. The Mets have had leadoff singles in all 3 innings.
Well, hanging breaking balls usually end up in the outfield, Coney, and this ball.
And he's squaring the bunt. Right up in the air and caught by Sanchez. I don't know about the wisdom of that.
Well, you're probably.
See if they turn 2. There's 1. Not in time. Well, he's got some wheels. And Alonso works a walk, moving McNeil a second. Swing and a miss. Dialed it up to 97 to get Davis for the final out. No runs, a hit, and 2 men left. Popped up, shallow center. Rosario makes the play. Quick back pedal for the first out. Wheeler deals. Swing and a miss. Well, after the struggle in the second, he is retired.
In the All-Star team, because you can't have 6-8 guys, and you had some guys that were very deserving.
Grounded to Rosario. Another 1-2-3 inning for Wheeler as he gets Torres on the grounder to short. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning.
It wasn't a must.
And that, as David said, that was a player's selection. They selected Abreu over Voit. Frazier's out on the grounder to third.
Lindor.
Cano hits one to right field. Judge is there in front of the track, puts it away for the second out.
Yeah, it's kind of that deep well out there in right field. Coney, you and I were talking on their lives.
Ramos, fly ball to Judge, puts it away. And Paxton works a 1-2-3 inning. 4 in the books here at Citi Field. Yankees lead this one 2-0.
An important time to me to especially when you have a lead like the Yankees. Brett Gardner hammers one up the middle, base hit. But to finish and keep that lead going into the break, and then almost like a basketball game, the second half to
in that run.
He gets down the bunt.
A second good one tonight. Moving the runner over. And again, Coney, when you have not done this,
is worth $8 million. Chopped slowly, fielded by Wheeler. Moving to third is Gardner. And so let's round up.
But none over the field. It used to be sometimes you'd have to step out of the box.
As Judge goes down on strikes. No runs, a hit. No errors. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Conforto down on strikes.
Not working for you?
No. Ground ball through for a base hit. Rosario's 2 for 2 against James Paxton.
Seems to be what you're used to. You travel and you get through it.
This time he does bunt again, pops it up again, caught by Sanchez again. Through for a base hit. McNeil picks up his second hit of the night. So he's 2 for 3. Stopping at second, Rosario.
McNeil just goes up there and
swing and a miss. Alonso down on strikes. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men.
A 3-0 fastball.
Cracked into right center field. On the run is Conforto. He can't make the play. The ball's off the wall. Playing the carom is McNeil. And Hicks picks up a bullet double.
I'll tell you what, Michael, you're right, and you called it right. Crack. I mean, this ball was hit hard.
On average.
Grounded to third, backing up Frazier. And Hicks stays put at second. Now quick work.
a little further. Try to get it through this inning.
Driven deep to center field. Conforto back. Track. In front of the wall, makes the play. Tagging is Hicks. He'll go to third. David, I wonder if it's confidence in Wheeler or just trepidation about going to that bullpen.
A little bit of both, I'm sure. It's a good point.
Well, I tell you what, talking about hitting at home and on the road.
Check swing, slow roller. Alonso way over to the right and flips to Wheeler for the final out. So they survive the leadoff double. We'll go to the bottom. Driven out to right center field. Turning and looking is Hicks. See ya. A home run for Davis, and the Mets are on the board. It's 2-1 Yanks.
Boy, Davis crushes this. His 9th home run of the year. You've seen a couple balls out to right center just kind of die. Well, so
sometimes it still comes down to a manager making a call.
Check swing, fly ball, left field. And Gardner makes the play for the first out.
You know, we tend to think of managers and their roles being completely different nowadays. It's more of a collaborative.
Did it again, and then he struck out recently, and that's up the middle, and past the diving Gregorius. And he didn't run out a third strike that got past the catcher and drew the wrath of
a home run. You got to be careful right here.
Well, did that miss? Was it a strike? Why is Ramos still there? Now he's ground ball to second. Can they turn two? There's one. And there's two. They've done it again. 4-6-3 double play as Paxton gets out of trouble and holds the lead. Swing and a miss.
Mistake, and your ERA's up for a month.
Grounded to first, Alonso. 2 away.
And everything written or talked about the Mets was bad, and it just, you know, they need to fight and get through that. Robbie Cano reaches out, and they fought through it to stay into this game.
At the end of 6.5 innings of play, it's time for the 7th inning stretch at Citi Field. Yankees lead 2-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Rosario down on strikes. Now a quick word from Memorial.
Also talk about him being possibly traded. That's what the rumors have been.
That one is ripped to right. Judge is there to make the play. 2 away.
And he did absolutely nothing to bring his stock down tonight. Threw the ball well off on that pitch.
Grounded and grabbed by Encarnacion. Flips to Canely, who works a 1-2-3 7th inning. So the Mets go down in order. We go to the 8th.
Where you hit it, right? You hit it?
Grounded to short. Rosario. 1 away.
Phil Regan.
That one is ripped into left center, but right there is Conforto to make the play. Judge hit a P, but just a line drive that Conforto ran down. And Hicks works a 2-out walk against Lugo, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Top of the 8th inning, runner at first, 2 outs. Grounded to third. Frazier goes a short way and gets the force for the final out.
With you?
Sure.
On the court?
Yes.
I'm not sitting behind you. I learned that doesn't work at a concert.
Grounded to third. Charging is the LeMahieu. And Encarnacion can't come up with the scoop. So Alonso will reach. We'll see how they score it. That one is ripped into center field. Long run for Hicks. He dives. He can't make the play. Alonso hustling around third. They're sending him home. No throw. He'll score. Tie game. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout of Frazier.
Yeah, the difference in that's.
That one is lined into left field, and playing it on a hop is Gardner. Lagares had to hold up, so he just advances to third. The bases are loaded.
Yeah, off the end of the bat.
It's a big thing for him, especially with all the movement on that sinker he gets.
That one is laced into left field. That's going to be over the head of Brett Gardner and up against the wall. 2 runs will score. Moving to third is Ramos. It's a 2-run double for Conforto, and the Mets have taken a 4-2 lead. Chop to Gregorius. Holding at third is Ramos. Throw to first, 2 away. Now the infield. Guillerme and Nito remain. Grounded to third. LeMahieu makes the play, but the damage has been done. Slow roller. Alonso. Safe at first is Gregorius. We'll see how they score it.
Looked like that was going to be a much closer play.
Swing and a miss. 1 away. Popped up. Center field. Lagares. 2 away. And the Yankees down to their final out. And he catches the tip